So, what do you mean AI can do our jobs faster and cheaper? What aspects of these jobs are they doing? Are they doing the complete job, including the relationships we have built up over many years? Are they taking a concept that never has occurred before, that came out of our imaginations, and turning it into something real? Are they actually coming up with the concepts themselves? I'd suggest what AI tools can do is the easy stuff quickly and cheaper, and not the hard stuff that requires actual critical thinking. So in our jobs, there are problems with bottlenecks. We can't produce all the programs we'd like to because we don't have enough engineers. And not just development engineers, there's testing, compliance, and there's the people who make it buildable in the factory. There's also factory capacity. So it's not this simple thing where, are you short of staff? Throw AI at the problem and it's all done. That seems to be what the attitude is from senior management. So I have two examples. First, I have a friend who works at Netflix, and he's in the IT department. If a Netflix server goes down, it's his job to bring it back up. And he wanted to run some SQL commands to help him sort through some data in his database. So he asked his large language model, which I'm pretty sure was Copilot, to run some SQL commands. And it did it 6 times because each time it came up with something ridiculous that would not work in real life. And every time he said, that's not right, the language model said, oh, yes, you're correct. Of course it's wrong. Let me give you this one. That one was not right either. And it was the same attitude. Oh, of course you found the mistake. Let me fix it for you. It's not fixing it. It's providing another example. I was working with some 3D modeling avatars and furniture and equipment in a 3D game space. And I understood that if I went to Google's AI tools, I can't remember what it's called right now, Studio.ai, and put in a still image and gave it some instructions as a prompt, it would animate the image. And so I did. And the first time, it did a whole bunch of stuff I didn't ask for. So I started the prompt with, do nothing more than I asked for. And all I wanted was the avatar to say, welcome to our system, and step aside and put her hand out to show the equipment on the desk, and also to put the headset on. So what it did was it went on a spiel where this avatar was going on and giving me 30 seconds of dialogue I didn't ask for. When I put the headset on the desk was a generic headset image I'd purchased from Ryan King Studio, who provides images for use with Blender. And it was a generic headset that wasn't like anything that's in the market, but there's no intellectual property except for his. When you put it on, it turned into a headset that you see online with a boom. There's no boom on the headset I had on the desk. It added stuff I didn't ask for. Why? Because in its records and everything it's learned, that's what a headset looks like from all the advertising it's sucked in. It's the same with getting a recommendation. If you ask an AI tool, what should you do with your career next year? Immediately it's going to say, you should get all these certifications in AI. Why? Because that's what the literature mostly says online. It's the majority opinion of people who write papers because they want to suck you into these classes. It's not the right advice. It's not based on experience. It's not based on going and asking actual people, who are you hiring and what are you looking for? It's formatting information that's online, and it's like the majority wins. So the majority opinion is the right opinion according to the AI tool because it doesn't know any better. It doesn't know how to sort it out. So going back to what I'm talking about earlier, there are aspects of our jobs that are rote. And by the way, it's like being bored. You learn a lot when you're bored, and you learn a lot when you do rote tasks that you think you could do faster, and your subconscious bubbles up with an idea. If you did it this way differently, you could have the same results in half the time. That's how you learn your skills. You don't learn it from handing it off to some large language model and having it do it for you. When I was in grade 12, I did something really stupid. We had a really clever classmate who got an A in electronics. And in the electronics class, we were programming these very simple prototype boards with switches. This is before personal computers. And I borrowed his lab book and I repeated everything he did, including all his solutions. And I learned absolutely nothing. I failed the class because I was young and stupid. I thought I was getting a shortcut. And what I was doing the work without learning anything. So is that what you want, employers? You want a staff full of morons who don't know anything except how to hand their problems off to large language models? Or do you want thoughtful people who know how to use these tools to increase their own productivity and perhaps increase the team's productivity by taking out all of these bottlenecks that today require labor-intensive work? There is benefit in being bored. There is benefit in doing rote work that you don't like, because if you do it correctly, your subconscious will bubble up an answer that'll make you do it faster, or you'll see someone else doing it faster and learn from them. There's no benefit in handing off hard work to other systems to do it for you. You don't learn how to think better, you don't learn the problem better, and you don't learn the business. It is okay to use these tools to do rote tasks that you've already done 100 times before, and it's just another necessary task to do, like sweeping the floor or vacuuming the carpet. But you don't want to give off the family recipes for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner to some AI tool to make for you, because it'll never taste the same as a person making it, and the skill will be lost to the family because they handed it over to a tool. So the trick here is to become valuable in a way in showing employers and companies how to use these tools effectively to save cost and be more productive, but not at the expense of your own productivity and knowledge. Please retain that. You need it to be human, and you need it to participate in the workplace coming forward.